Hey Carrie's Book Corner fans, it's Carrie, and today we are going to go over the spring 2017 new titles in the Department of Learning Activities. So let's go ahead and get started. The first one is Art to Color, and I call this a learning activity because people who are using this book get to learn about the historical paintings that are present within the book. So they get to learn about the history of that particular artwork and then mimic that artwork of their own as they are coloring. So like all of our coloring books, there is a lot of information still within the book itself. Next up is Folk Art Patterns to Color. Same idea. It is a pattern book, so you are going to learn about the different cultures around the world and what their folk art looks like. So you are going to be introduced to all kinds of different art from around the world and get to color in the patterns for those appropriate regions and countries. Next up is African Patterns to Color, and this goes along with the folk art one. Exactly, you're going to have lots and lots of information on the different cultures within Africa, as well as some of the different pottery pieces and historical significance of the different patterns that they have. Next up, we have a whole new series of Usborne activity books. We have 100 Things to Do on a Plane and 100 Things to Do on a Car Trip. So these are just fantastic little $5.99 activity books, but there are lots and lots of things to do within them. So your child needs to be able to read for a good number of the activities in these books, but it's not necessary for all of the activities. So these are each $5.99, and they are in the catalog for ages 6+. So there's both of them. Next up, we have the general crosswords and the secret codes. So again, they are similar to the other activity books we just saw, but this one is all about secret codes for ages 6+. And then we have the general knowledge crossword puzzles that are also for 6+. I might actually bump this one to make it 7 or 8+, because it seems like some of the answers and logic behind it might be a little bit more difficult for a first grader. All right, next up, as we are heading down the list of things in age appropriateness, is the Usborne Outdoor book. This book is just fantastic. It takes you through all kinds of different kinds of outdoors. So there's the beach, and there's things to do that are seashore activities and hunting creatures and campfire cooking, and it gives them all of the things that they need to be able to have with them in order to do the different activity that's outdoors. So it's a great way to incorporate literature and literacy while still being outdoors and still being fun and having fun kid activities to do. Next up, we have a series, the Academy series. We have 4 books really. The Engineering Academy is not quite out yet. This was the original book, Astronaut Academy, that came out last fall. And basically, the Academy books are simulation books. They're rated for ages 8+. They're great for upper elementary kiddos. They go through a series of simulations in the different disciplines. So there's this Architect Academy and Vet Academy. So they're going to go through different simulations similar to what a veterinarian would do or similar to what an architect would do. And then there's always a game that they get to play and create, and always a fold-out model that they get to create as well. So in Architect Academy, the exact same thing, where they are doing simulations similar to what an architect would do, and then at the end there's a game and a model of a bridge that they get to make. Fantastic, fun, learning about different occupations. They're just incredible books to add to your upper elementary aged kiddos' Easter basket or birthday gift. They're just fun. All right, this one is Coding for Beginners Using Scratch. This one came out a little while ago. This is based off of MIT's program of Scratch, where it is a simple coding program for early coding learners, for people who are brand new to coding. So they get to learn how to make little games and little avatars and buttons and use the basic language of the internet. There's also another brand new one coming out called Python, coding for beginners using Python. My understanding of that is that it is like one step up from the coding for beginners using Scratch. So if your child is an absolute beginner, then I would recommend coding for beginners using Scratch. And if they have done some coding in the past, then maybe the coding for beginners using Python would be best. So those are my brand new ones from spring 2017 in the learning activities area. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.